Isang bansang makulay at puno ng tradisyon, kung saan una ang kultura at pananampalataya. Street food mecca ng Asia.
Walking in the streets of Bangkok, finding the best pad Thai restaurant ever. Parang cooking show, eh, no?
And did I mention na isa rin itong favorite shopping destination sa Asia? Yeros, we are in Bangkok, Thailand, the city of smiles! And tonight, ipakita ko sa inyo ang must-dos at must-tries dito sa Bangkok. Ano, sama ka sa biyahe ko?
Alright. Touchdown, Bangkok Airport. Paglabas mo, mukhang wala naman yata tayong problema pagdating sa public transportation dahil yun, daming mga taxi cabs na nag-aantay. Parang ang sarap i-compare sa atin, no? Wala sumisigaw. Dosi. Sakto lang. Anyway, nakahilera yung mga taxi na pwede nyong rentahan. Pero doon kami dahil meron kaming, I guess, nirentang mas malaki para sa group.
Pareho ang klima ng Bangkok sa Maynila. Kitang-kita naman, di ba? Mainit sa umaga, tila ulan sa hapon. Pati traffic, halos pareho rin. Kaliwat kanan din kasi ang rehabilitation ng major roads dito. Buti na lang, may alternative sa ma-traffic na kalsada. Ang mga ilog, gaya ng ilog ng Chao Phraya. Ito ang equivalent ng ating Pasig River sa Maynila. Sana nga lang, ganito rin kalinis ang ilog sa atin. Kaya isa itong selling point ng kanilang affordable hostels gaya nito. Price start at 1,500 baht o 2,700 pesos bawat gabi. Not bad, right? Pero bukod sa selfie-worthy na ilog na to, nandito rin ang ibang scenic restos na nagbebenta ng cool and refreshing snacks. Gaya ng buko dish na to na kung tawagin ay Maprao Nam Hom. Buko juice na may lamang bilo-bilo. Pero para sa akin, ito ang perfect na merienda ngayong hapon. Ang Kanam Krok!
Kita niyo yan? That's the Temple of Dawn. Isa sa mga major tourist destinations dito sa Bangkok. At right across the Chao Phraya River is this restaurant. It's called Eat Side Story, kung saan kumain lang talaga kami ng lunch. I mean, wala talaga kami balak mag-feature ng pagkain. But it's funny because when I ate this type of dessert, it's called Common Krok. Sana I pronounce it right. I'm like, pagdating doon, kasi busog na ako, dami kong kinain Thai food, ba? Dami kong kinain kanin. Usually kasi pag late lunch, talagang gutom na gutom ka. Just feast everything on sight. Now, we were supposed to leave, but then I told my producer, sabi ko, sarap niyan. Sabi niya, why not feature it? Then, boom. It's a type of Thai pudding, all right? Coconut pudding. You see, parang, ano yan? Ano naisip ko dyan? Naisip ko dyan parang, alam mo yung shell ng ano kapag mag-order ka ng scallops? Look at that. Oh my God. It's still warm. It's still warm, by the way. Warm. It's dripping. Ano nga ba? Ano nga ba ang kalasa niya? This is my 12th piece, by the way. It's sticky rice. Ito, sticky rice. It's gooey. Tapos nun meron kang coconut milk. Tapos nun naglagay lang sila ng any type of flavor. Like probably, fruit bits or may queso yata. Ito parang taro pieces just to have that additional layer of texture. But see, this is my, damn it. Cut na natin doon, dami ko na kinain eh. Ayos. Uwi na ako ng Pilipinas. Solid na.
When in Bangkok, susubukan kong sakyan ang version nila ng trike. ang tuk-tuk.
Now always remember, kapag sasakay kayo ng tuk-tuk, took care, okay? Just took care. Never took things for granted.
Bibisitahin ko ang Buddhist temples. All that and more sa ating Bangkok 101 adventure. Ano, sama ka sa biyahe ko? Saudi Cup! Yan ang magandang araw sa mga Thai. Ang pera ng Thailand tinatawag na baht, na mas mataas ng konti ang palitan kaysa sa Philippine peso. Thai naman ang kanilang native language. Una sa mga dapat gawin dito sa Bangkok ang sumakay ng tuk-tuk. Ang version nila ng tricycle.
Alam mo, medyo familiar tayo mga Pilipino sa mga public transportation na three-wheeled katulad nito. Sa atin may tricycle sila, may tuk-tuk. Ang gusto nila gawin sa mga tuk-tuks, dress to impress. Samot-saring design, samot-saring kulay, and maximum capacity ng tuk-tuk is probably 3. 3 at most. Okay, hindi katulad sa atin, nagiging 3 dozen. Tuk means cheap, but it doesn't mean it's the cheapest public transportation. Sometimes, mas mahal pa kapag gagamit ka ng taxi, depending on where you're gonna go. Dahil ang tuk-tuk kasi, syempre, pang turista rin, so kung minsan gina-jack up nila yung mga prices. So, ang pinaka-importante na isipin kapag magra-ride kayo ng tuk-tuk, importante, bago kayo pumasok sa loob, pag-usapan nyo muna kung saan yung final destination nyo. Haggle. Importante yan dito. Haggling.
Tuk-tuk, that is one of the attractive, transport in Thailand, not only Bangkok. When we change a lot about the country, to be the urbanized, but we use tuk-tuk as the easy vehicle to reach the village.
Tuk-tuk drivers are very, very talented. Parang tayo rin, kahit maliliit na space, papasukin nila. That's what they're known for. They know the streets of Bangkok anyway. Now always remember, kapag sasakay kayo ng tuk-tuk, took care, okay? Just took care. Never took things for granted. Wala kasi seatbelt, kaya just took care. Antok! Antok? Antok. Sarap ng hangin eh.
Tuk-tuk experience? Check! Next on our to-do list, ang bumisita sa Buddhist temples. Hindi gaya ng bahasa na may konting pagkakatulad sa Filipino. Ibang-iba ang Thai language kaya medyo mahirap maintindihan. Mas makakatulong sa pag-intindi ng mga kwento kung may English-speaking Thai guide kayo sa pagpunta nyo sa main tourist attractions, especially sa mga templo nila. Gaya dito sa Wat Po, ang pinakaluma at pinakamalaking temple sa buong Thailand.
So just, this is the pride of the Thai people. Because of our king that found this place for us. And today, we have so many visitors come there. So tourism industry in Thailand is one of the main income for our country.
Pero kahit booming ang turismo sa Thailand, mahalaga sa locals ang respeto ng mga bisita sa kanilang mga templo, gaya ng Wat Po, na isang educational temple para sa mga Buddhist.
In Thailand, Buddhist is the main, religion. 95% approximate number.
Nakapalibot sa buong templo ng Wat Po ang humigit kumulang 1,000 imahe ni Buddha.
So every time when we have to step inside the main building or even the house, we have to walk bare feet. And in the temple, this is a part of our respect. In our culture, our custom, we never leave the shoe to block the doorway. Have to put on the side.
On the side,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Because it's a walkway.
Yeah, but many temples, they provide the shoe cage.
Right.
Isa pang paalala kung pupunta kayo sa mga templo rito sa Thailand, mas maganda na nakasuot kayo ng proper attire. Pantalon para sa mga lalaki at may manggas na damit para naman sa mga babae. Bawal ang sleeveless ha.
Dapat yung mga babae are not supposed to hand anything directly to the monks. Siyempre, bawal magyosi. At bawal kami ni Mrs. dito dahil no public displays of affection.
Dinala ako ng aking guide na si Sha sa isa sa pinaka-okay na vantage point para makita ang Buddha.
Have a look the face of the reclining Buddha. This is the School of Art in Thailand. We call Ratanakosin School of Art. This is one of the masterpiece, or it's in Bangkok period. So it was built by King Rama III. It started in the year 1831. It took around 16 years to complete it. But we have to build the reclining Buddha first before we build this building to cover it.
Why reclining Buddha? What does it symbolize? Can't it be a sitting Buddha?
Thank you for your question.
Ito raw ang pwesto ng pagpapahinga ng Buddha, katulad ng paghiga ng isang tao kung matutulog. Naikwento sa akin ni Sha na isa raw ang templong ito sa pinaka-binibisita ng mga turista sa Thailand. Pero karamihan daw ng mga nagpupunta rito, kumukuha lang ng litrato o selfie pero di naman naiintindihan talaga ang kahulugan nito sa locals na gaya nila. Ipinakikita ng reclining Buddha sa mga Thai na hindi siya naiiba sa mga tao dahil kailangan din niyang magpahinga. Para sa kanila, ito ang pinakakakaiba na imahe ni Buddha. Sa habang 46 meters mula flame light hanggang paanan ng Buddha, ito ang pinakamalaking Buddha sa Thailand.
So, Drew, I would like you to remember the official name of this temple. The common name Wat Pho. Okay, listen carefully. It starts Wat Ra Chetupon Vimon Mangkalaram Wara Maha Vihar. Wara Racha Wara Maha Vihar. That's long. Okay, just please remember Wat Pho.
Isa pang importanteng parte ng reclining Buddha ang talampakan nito na inukit raw gamit ang Mother of Pearl. At ang nakaukit sa mismong talampakan ang tatlong mundo na pinaniniwalaan ng mga Buddhist. Susunod, shopping spree sa pinakamalaking shopping area sa buong Thailand. At ang authentic pad thai na aking paborito. Iba kaya ang lasa nito? At ang sikat na pagkain kalye ng Bangkok, matitikman ko na.
What in the world is this? Ang dami tao!
Ano, sama ka sa biyahe ko? Ang Bangkok, Thailand, ang world's most visited city noong 2016 ayon sa kanilang tourism office. Hindi mahirap paniwalaan. Kitang-kita sa dami ng mga turistang dumarayo rito. Kung binabalak niyong dumalaw sa fast-paced city na to, super easy lang. Mula Maynila, 3 oras ang biyahe via plane papuntang Bangkok, Thailand. Araw-araw ang biyahe papunta rito mga biyero. Ang okay pa sa Thailand, visa-free baby! Basta't book na, fly na! Madali ring maghanap ng matutuluyan sa Bangkok, pero mas maganda na mag-book ng maaga lalo na kung peak season at gusto nyo ng magandang hotel gaya ng aming tinuluyan. 4-star hotel to guys. Talk about special treatment, diba?
Thailand kasi is mura lahat, pagkain, tirahan, mga bilihin, mura lahat. I think pareho lang din ang buhay dito at saka sa Pilipinas, kaya lang mas mura lahat dito.
Ano pa ba ang dapat gawin sa Bangkok, mga misis at mga mami? Alam niyo na, shopping, shopping!
Pag pumunta ka dito sa area na to, the left side, yung vegetable and fruit market. The right side, flower market. So think Divisoria sa kaliwa, Dangwa sa kanan. Naisip ko, bakit ang daming yellow na roses? Apparently, in a couple of days, specifically July 28, that's the birthday of their king. Each birth date kasi is connected to a particular color. For this, it's yellow. That's why, as a sign of, I guess, respect, as a sign of celebration then, At paggugunita nga sa birthday ng King, mga tao yata maglalagay ng mga yellow flowers sa stores, sa bahay nila, different establishments.
Sa presyong 20 to 100 baht o 30 to 150 pesos, makabibili ka na ng samot-saring mga bulaklak dito. Parang dango rin ang presyo ng Bejeros. Pero kung gusto nyo talagang mag-all-out shopping, handang-handang Bangkok para sa inyo. Dito sa weekend market ng Chatuchak, ang pinakamalaking shopping area ng buong Bangkok, ito ang must-do number 3. Shop till you drop in Bangkok. Mula pampasulubong, authentic handcrafted souvenirs, fashionable blouses, Muay Thai shorts, straw hats, walang kamatayang keychains at ref magnets. Antiques, name it, they have it. Bili-bili na mga suki! Sa 15,000 na stall shops ba naman eh? Ewan ko na lang kung hindi kayo mahilo. Dagdagan pa ng sangkatutak na tao. Iyon, umaabot raw na 200,000 ang nagpupunta rito tuwing weekend. Magkasama na rito ang locals and tourists. Walang sinabi ang Divisoria tuwing Disyembre. Para mawala ang hilo ko, mukhang kailangan ko yata ng local help. Buti na lang kasama ko ang Pinay na halos native na ng Bangkok, si Ma'am Riza. Aba, 32 years na yata siyang naninirahan dito sa Bangkok.
Started working sa mga companies, multinational companies. Tapos, after that, I built my own school para sa mga anak ko naman. Sa British
Anong
school.
klaseng school po?
It's a British boarding school, affiliated with Bromsgrove School in England. After that, I moved to the UK for a bit because my kids went there. And then
Nakapag-asawa po ba kayo ng tiga UK o
Not a Thai, my husband is Thai.
your husband's Thai?
And yung school na tinayo namin dito, parang British boarding school kasi siya.
Okay. Ilang years na yan, no? How was your transition from, living your life there in Manila? O Manila ba? Manila po ba?
Actually, Manila, yes. Sa una, walang marunong magsalita ng English, so everything has to be Thai. It's really hard. Now, I'm more involved sa business ng anak ko, which is about health and beauty.
Health and beauty?
Health and
Kaya
beauty.
nakita ko
Kaya
yung mga
meron
gold
kang
bars.
gold bars.
Perfume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is now all over the world, so international. We have offices in London,
Okay.
in Dubai, and also in Manila.
Generally speaking, kamusta ang pamumuhay ng mga Pilipino dito?
Filipinos here are really well respected. Karamihan dito sila, mga teachers, at saka mga professionals.
Bakit sila pumupunta dito, ma'am?
Very popular siya kasi you can find everything here.
Haggling tips.
Haggling tips.
Oo.
So the best way is, how do you know how to go, the rock bottom?
Right.
Magkano wholesale price? Ano ko to, negosyo ko to, gusto
And
ko.
kung gusto ko maraming
Gusto ko
kunin.
marami, yeah.
Oo.
Sasabihin mo, maraming kukunin mo. Pagkatapos, sasabihin nila, pag kumuha ka ng 3, ganito yan.
So parang sa
70
Divisoria
na lang.
din,
Parang
ganun din
ganun
usually,
If you are good in Divisoria,
Ganun din yun.
Kung Thai ka, you can even go lower. So first, you must learn how to speak Thai.
Does it even help that even though they know that you're a foreigner, but you try to
A
speak?
little bit. Yes, it helps.
It does, no?
It helps
It
a
does.
lot. They say, Tao Rai.
How right?
Yeah, Tao Rai.
That's magkano?
How much? Kapag may 200 na ganyan, mahirap nang sumama dyan.
Parang fixed price na yan.
Fixed price na yan.
Sorry, Kap. Tauray?
450 baht.
250.
No, ano, it's around 50 baht. It's
Ah.
from Hawaii, 450.
If you buy 3, ถ้า3 ตัวนี้เท่าไหร่คะ
ถ้า3 ตัวหนูลดให้ตัวละ300 ค่ะ
Sabi niya, pagka daw 3, 300 na lang.
So it's like
Bigla.
900 for 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, ganun talaga tawaran.
Okay, tawaran.
Alamin mo agad kung magkano yung kung may wholesale sila.
Oo.
So from 450, bumaba ng 300, di ba?
Oy, 150 na kagad yan. Ilang percent
Tapos
kagad
pagka,
yan.
syempre hindi ka nang bibili ng 3, sabihin mo na lang, sample muna. So bibili mo isa na lang, tapos kuhanin mo sa 300. Madaya.
Magaling!
Madaya. But usually they're very nice.
Very nice naman. Nice. Hindi naman sila manloloko, no? Hindi naman.
Huwag ka nang paluloko. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pagkagat ng dilim, sikat ang Bangkok sa night spots para sa dancing at partying. Pero mas malakas ang tawag ng tiyan ko. I want a taste of the authentic pad thai of Bangkok. Siyempre, hindi mawawala ang food venture para sa isang legit experience.
Walking in the streets of Bangkok, finding the best pad thai restaurant ever. Okay, parang cooking show eh, no? Anyways, sabi nila na this is the best pad thai place here in Bangkok. Pinupuntahan talaga to because look at the queue. Look at the line hanggang labas. Probably at least 30 people lined up. Buti na lang we have connections. Classic Filipino style. Just had a small chat with the owner and medyo mas lumawak pa yung aking information, knowledge pagdating sa all-time favorite Thai food ko, which is Pad Thai. Yan yung dating inisip natin, Pad Thai. Apparently, it's pronounced as Patay. Ganun yan.
Pad Thai is a national Thai food. We have a long history of Pad Thai. Actually, Pad Thai in Thailand starting from around the World War II. And at that time, our previous Prime Minister, he tried to campaign the Thai local people to use the Thai local things and eat the Thai local food. So that's why Pad Thai happened at that time.
They have such a rich history. That's probably one of the reasons why sobrang pinipilahan to. Apparently, sila yung gumawa, or hindi sila. The mom is named Samay. Okay, the restaurant is called Tip Samay. Tip means super. So it's super mom. Okay, super in the name of the mom, which is Samay. Apparently it's super because the recipe that she made like 50 years ago, sobrang naging breakthrough pagdating sa paggawa ng patay. What I'm saying is that yung recipe na nagdagdag sila ng shrimp oil na sila yung unang gumawa ng pad thai wrapped in omelette katulad nito. This is the classic. Ito yung bestseller. Ito yung pinipilahan ng mga tao. Ang tawag dito ay Patay Hokkay. Okay? Hokkay means, I think that's the egg. And dude, let's see what the fuzz is all about. Plus points na patay ay patay na patay akong kainin. Eto na to. Yung suspense is killing me too. Alright. Started off with the shrimp. Buhay pa.
Ang timpla at estilo ng pagluluto dito mula pa noong World War II. 77 years old na raw ang recipe nito, mga biyero.
Hindi ko malasahan lang. Wait lang.
Why the tourists and the Thai, even Thai locals, come back to our restaurant is because of number one, the quality of our pad thai. We use the high quality ingredients and the special noodle, we call it Senjan noodle. We are the first one who use Senjan noodle for cooking pad thai. And we also the first who create the menu, the wrapping egg menu and the pad thai with the shrimp oil. And the other thing is because of the cooking method, we're still using the charcoal stove, which is like the Thai traditional cooking, and that gives the very good smell and a very good flavor of our pad thai.
Yung alam kong patay na kinakain natin sa Pilipinas, paano ko ba explain yun? I guess stronger in taste. Ganun na lang, stronger in taste. Ito, sakto lang. Sakto lang. I mean, it's probably... It's good though, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's good. It's either they really have good, simple, traditional pad thai, and at the same time, they really have good marketing. Really good marketing, because you just don't see locals lining up. You see a majority of tourists. That's good business. But hey, it is good pad thai. It is. Now, we also tried ordering this one. It's also pad thai, but ang difference nito ay you have your shrimps, check, but you have your dried squid and you have your crab meat, which I think you need to mix. And the noodles are different. Parang sotanghon. squid. It's different. And I think you have green mango. You have different types of patay. You have different types of noodles for your patay. Kapag hindi ka sobrang hot na hot dun sa kanilang own recipe, you have your different sauces right here on the side. Fish sauce, you've got, I think, your suka, tapos meron kang chili flakes, meron kang asukal, at meron kang peanut. Sabi ko na nga ba yun yung kulang eh. Peanut. Kaya pala. Naalala ko yun eh. So, ibig sabihin nun, punta ka dito, ikaw ang magluluto. Dala ka lang. Yun yun, I guess. Ayan, timpla. Timpla. Baka hinahanap ko talaga yung peanut. Yun nga yung hinahanap. Yun nga yung hinahanap ko. Kaya pala sabi ko, something missing. But I guess that's what... Siguro, to cater to different types of palate. Ikaw na bahala. Anyway, okay. Another big plus. Guess mo kung magkano each plate. It's 90 baht. Okay, 90 baht. That's like, what, 130 pesos. 130 pesos. One great thing about this also is that even though ang dami-daming pumipila, yung turnover din mabilis. Plus, yung kanilang orange juice sa bote. Galing sa bote. It takes that. Apparently, it's real fruit juice. I mean, not fruit juice, real fruit juice, but it is freshly squeezed. I think. Drink within the day of purchase. 2014. Loka na. Hindi, but I told my wife about it. She's a sucker for orange juice. May pop pa dun sa loob. Babe, you're gonna love this. Dami kong sadsat. Kain na lang tayo.
Ang hinding-hindi pwedeng palampasin sa Bangkok, ang street food.
Kapag napadpad ako sa Southeast Asia, maliban sa Pilipinas, lilipat ako sa Thailand para dito.
And one last visit to the most prestigious Buddha of Thailand. Ano, sama ka sa biyahe ko? Halos 70 million ang total population ng Thailand, biyeros. Pero hindi nito napipigil ang mga turista na bumiyahe at mamasyal dito. Ang dahilan, kasi init daw kasi ng klima nila ang pagtanggap ng local sa mga turista. Ayon sa mga Thai, sinusundan lang nila ang turo ng kanilang hari.
Our king is the figurehead, of the country. But because of we are Thai, we have our culture, and we much respect to our, king or the royal family. Whatever we have today is led by our king. Our king is the pride of the Thai people.
At ang kanilang pangunahing reliyon, Budismo. Kaya ang bawat main city na paliligiran ng mga templo na karapat-dapat bigyan ng respeto. Di gaanong matao rito, di gaya ng sa reclining Buddha. Pero ganun pa rin ang patakaran. Bawal ang sapatos sa loob at bawal din ang mga maiksing kasuotan.
If you come to Thailand, you never been to the reclining Buddha like the other day.
Yes.
And the golden Buddha is mean like you haven't been. Especially for us, if you see the golden Buddha, you can gain the prosperity.
Right.
Especially this one is considered as the most beautiful Buddha image because it belongs to the classic Buddha style in Thailand. We call classic style.
Classic style.
Okay, are you ready to get inside?
Yes, please.
Come along.
Ipinakita sa akin ni Shah ang sikreto sa likod ng ginuntoang Buddha na to at kung bakit ito isang masterpiece.
This big Buddha has a very interesting story. Apparently, it's solid gold. Right. It's not just gold-plated, it's solid gold, and it's 5.5 tons. And what's crazy is that someone back in the 1950s discovered that it's actually 9 pieces. Right, it's not just one hole. It was 9 pieces, and then initially, they didn't know that it was solid gold. It was actually covered in plastic. But then again, when they took it out, they found it's gold. And yeah, anyway, this is not the original place, but it's right now. Ako po. At maraming ang taong nagdadasal sa tapat niya.
Nobody know who made this Buddha image.
Right.
The first be found in the abandoned temple in the southern part of the city.
Para sa mga Buddhist, ang bawat posisyon ng Buddha may iba't ibang kahulugan. Iba't iba ang sinisimbolo at itinuturo. Halimbawa, ang pagkakaupo at pwesto ng mga kamay ng Buddha na to, may mahabang storya pala pero simple lang ang mensahe.
This is very popular position and attitude because of it educate the people or encourage the people. Don't, give up. When you face into any trouble, see the Lord Buddha could fight and get over the evil spirit.
Ang bubong naman ng templo ay ipinagawa ng kanilang nagdaang hari gamit ang mga donasyon mula sa mga deboto. Another must-do sa Bangkok, alamin ang kwento ng mga templo at Buddha na inyong pinupuntahan. Para di lamang selfie ang maiuwi nyo mula sa inyong pagbisita.
Okay, first thing is to eat. That's what you should definitely do in Bangkok or in Thailand.
Number 2, tuk-tuk. That is more like the signature of the transportation. It's more like the taxi in the other countries, but we have the special characters taxi in Thailand. We call it tuk-tuk.
See a part of the history, that's the Grand Palace, Temple of the Emerald Buddha.
Kung di ninyo nabili lahat ang inyong pasalubong list, sa loob ng isang mall na to sa Bangkok, may Thai Thai Market. Kumpleto ang mga OTOP o One Town One Product ng Thailand.
We also have Thai product like here, like a Thai market is integrated all the product from all over Thailand in one center here.
Sikat din kasi ang durian dito, gaya ng sa Davao. At para sa mga durian fanatics, gaya ng aming assistant cameraman na si Daniel, may kwarto para lang sa kanila, ang Durian Room. Bukod sa King of Fruit, ang pagiging entertainment center ng mall na to, ang bida. May mga interactive show kasi sila, gaya ng Himapan Avatar.
Panawatan is a tale about an adventure of God and animal of Himapan, a magical land beyond imagination that lies between heaven and earth. But Asura, the god of darkness, want to invade Himapan.
Isa itong experience na magbibigay aliw, di lang sa mga bata, kundi pati na rin sa mga matatanda.
We also believe entertainment will be a new version of Thai product as a destination, as a entertainment tourism destination.
Pero ang pambata nila sa mall na to, ang pagiging tourist-friendly nito. Dito, maaring magpahinga ang mga tourist sa tourist lounge. Sa library, pwedeng mag-relax habang hinihintay ang iyong shuttle patungong airport. And get this, kung medyo nalagkitan ka na sa maghapong paggala, may showers din sila at meron ding lockers para sa inyong mga maleta. Panalo, di ba?
It means you come to Thailand, you come to Bangkok, you come to Chorisi, it's always a live show every day.
Abutin man ng hapon sa pamasyal, huwag mag-alala. Pagpatak ng 4 to 5 p.m., naglalabasan na ang mga nagtitinda ng samut-saring street food. Yan ang huli nating must-do here sa Bangkok. Sample the famous Bangkok street food. Isa ang Talat Blue Market sa may pinakamaraming pagpipilian ng street food.
Usually, besides the fish ball, the hot dog or sausages na usually binibenta sa street, lahat ay medyo bago sa akin. And that's the good thing about it. Different country, different types of street food. Kinikilig ako talaga kapag dumadaan tayo sa street stalls, or should I say, street food stalls. Dahil, lalo na sa ibang bansa, di ba? Iba-iba yung mga ino-offer nila eh. Kaya, katulad nito, sobrang simple lang. Makakita ka ng styrofoam, tapos doon, ang daming mga itlog na maliliit. Lalagyan lang nila doon, lalagyan nila ng konting oil, tapos yung tatanggalin nila doon, siserve na nila. Tama nga naman. I mean, kahit ano gawin mo sa itlog eh. Itlog yan, okay yan. Yung kabila naman, meron silang pansit. Tapos may dim sum.
Pero syempre, kung saan mahaba ang pila, dun tayo, biyeros.
What is this? Paipat. Alright. What in the world is this? Ang daming tao. It's just, alam mo yung mga bagar, Barquillos, nilalagay mo sa ice cream. Yun yung kanyang shell. Pero loob niya, it's just like sugar. Sugar with coconut. Can I order banana? Grilled banana. Grilled banana. Banana Q? Ah! 30 baht. Tapos sabi ng tao, kalbo, 50 pesos. 50 for Manila. So alam niya yung conversion. Goodness gracious, naamoy ko pa lang eh. Sinong hindi gusto or sinong walang gusto sa banana Q? Ito, hindi dinidip fry katulad sa atin. Ito ginigrill. At yung kanilang saging ay maliliit. To top it off, literally and figuratively, parang may caramel pa yata. Caramel nga. Ito na yung babalikan ko sa Thailand. Kapag napadpad ako sa Southeast Asia, maliban sa Pilipinas, lilipat ako sa Thailand para dito. Oh, man. Wow. Yung caramel sauce. Oh! Very good! Ayoko na. Ayoko na huminto.
Alam niyo mga biyero, it's a must to travel and experience Bangkok, Thailand. Bakit? Dahil hindi nalalayo sa bansa natin ang bansang ito. Magkaiba man ang paniniwala o reliyon, solid din ang kanilang pananampalataya. Gaya din natin. Nakatutuwa rin kung paano nila nagagamit at nasusulit ang bawat gulay at iba pang natural na biyaya na meron sila. And what's probably the most similar trait we have is our warmth and hospitality. And that's what's so amazing about Thailand. Kap Kun Krap!
Malambot na malambot.
Para siyang yema. Pag binato ko to sa wall, kakabit ko sa pastillas de leche.